Morning.
You said last night there was something that you wanted to talk to me about. Is this a good time?
As good a time as any. Dad came to see me last night.
Oh.
I'm sure you know what he wanted to talk to me about. What I don't understand is why you didn't tell me yourself.
Are you talking about your father's plans for divorce?
After last night, I have to assume that it's gone way beyond the planning stage. Dad sounds like he's made up his mind.
I was served with the divorce papers yesterday.
Then it really is happening.
According to your father. I don't have an attorney yet.
You think that's wise? You're going to need representation.
When it's necessary.
Mother, if you're talking about stopping him at this point, I don't see how you can. I tried to at least get him to reconsider, but I didn't get past first base.
Well, you know what they say, honey. The opera ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Meaning what?
Meaning I haven't played out my hand yet.
Well, it may be too late for that. Mother, I'm sorry, but I asked him if there was another woman. He didn't deny it.
You didn't tell him that I think there's another woman.
No, of course not. But are you sure you want to hang on to Dad under these circumstances, even if it was possible?
Ridge. There's a difference between loving and being in love. I am in love with Eric. I have lived with him all of my adult life. He's fathered my children. I can't imagine my life without him. So believe me when I tell you I'll do anything I can to keep him. You know, I honestly don't believe I was ever given a fair chance in this marriage. There was always the memory of this woman. There's like a shadow between us. All of these years, and I never knew what it was. I honestly have to believe that if she's no longer a factor, it might make a difference.
What are you saying? How can this woman no longer be a factor in Dad's life?
I've said too much already. Please, honey, I have to do this by myself, all right? Will you promise me something? Will you promise me that you won't tell your brother and your sisters?
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I just hope it pays off.
You are some kind of woman, do you know that?
You know, I'd give anything in the world if your father would say that to me.
I'll be at the office if you need me.
Thank you.
Morning, Ridge. Good morning, Mother. Have you seen Caroline?
Yes, I have. She's already left. She said she didn't want to disturb you.
One thing you should know. I would never do anything intentionally to hurt you, Caroline. I was afraid at that point in your life that facing Ridge would only make things more difficult. If I was wrong, I'm sorry. But what difference does it make, really? Holding back the letter didn't change anything. We would have been married either way.
Morning, honey. I'm surprised to see you here this early.
Good morning. I'm still finishing up some things that I didn't get done yesterday.
Ah.
I can't believe that I'm already behind and we haven't even started yet.
I think you're handling it beautifully. Honey, if I interrupted something last night, I'm sorry. If I had known Thorne were here, I certainly would never have barged in that way.
No problem, Dad.
I think there was a problem. It looked like the two of you were in a very heavy discussion. I hope it wasn't some sort of lover's spat.
Everything's fine.
You know, it's not unusual for a couple to go through a period of adjustment a few months after their marriage. The important thing is that you don't take the rough spots too seriously. I'm sure that both of you will be able to work it out.
I'm sure we will, too.
Thorne's a fine man. He loves you very much.
I know that.
Caroline, if there's anything you need to talk to me about...
Thanks, Dad. But you know what? Right now, I should get back to work. Otherwise, we're never going to get the ball rolling on this magazine.
Sure.
Thanks for coming by, Dad.
You know, if there's anything you ever need, I'm always here.
I know. And I appreciate that.
Hi, are you busy?
Brooke.
I'm on my way to work, but I just wanted to stop by and see how things went with Caroline and you last night.
Huh? Excuse me. Thorne Forrester. Yes, Margo. No. In fact, that's a great idea. You're right. I wish I'd thought of it. Yeah. I'll come by later and take a look, all right? Thanks, bye. That girl is so sharp.
Margo?
I don't know what we would do without her.
Ridge said the same thing. Just what does she do around here?
She's one of our top designers. Dad brought her in. They work real closely together.
What about Ridge? Does she work closely with him?
Yeah, especially when they're working on big presentations like this.
Does she have a thing for Ridge?
Well, she did a few years ago.
But she doesn't anymore.
Well, it's hard to tell with Margo sometimes. Hey, I wouldn't worry about her. From everything I've seen, Big Brother has eyes only for you.
I hope so.
Margo.
Hi. I just talked to Thorne, and I thought I'd make an inventory of all the fabric in case we wanted alternatives when the buyers came in.
Good idea.
Ridge, this is going to be a terrific showing. You mark my words, it's going to be the very best yet. Ridge, is there something the matter? Something besides the showing? You're absolutely tied up in knots.
It shows, huh?
Well, it does to me. But then again, I have always been able to read you. Something you want to talk about?
Mom and Dad are going through a pretty rough time. In fact, it looks like there's going to be a divorce.
A divorce? When?
I don't know. Mother's resisting it, but probably soon.
When did all of this happen?
There have been problems for quite a while. You, of all people, should know that.
I knew that he was unhappy.
Well, it's a lot deeper than that.
Ridge, I know your father. Nothing would make him break up his family.
Something did. It happens, Margo.
Do you have any idea
How long you've been in love with him? It's no secret. Everyone's known.
that he would never make a move?
Maybe not for you.
What are you saying?
There is another woman. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you so hard with this. I was so blown away by this myself, I didn't think how you would feel.
Are you sure?
About the other woman, I'm afraid so.
Who is it?
I don't know. I do know it's someone that Dad was involved with years ago before he'd met Mother. If that makes you feel any better.
No, it doesn't. All this time. And I thought the reason he would never leave. That it was me. I wasn't enough. I've never been enough.
Don't do this to yourself.
I love him. I've always loved him.
I wouldn't worry about Margo. From what I've heard, she and Bill Spencer are seeing a lot of each other.
Well, that's a relief. Oh, Thorne, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get started on Ridge and me. I'm really here to find out what happened between you and Caroline last night.
I think we're okay. Caroline was still really upset about the letter. Especially that it was my idea to keep it from her.
Oh, Thorne.
But it was, Brooke. But I think Caroline began to understand why I didn't think she could handle it at that point in her life. Whatever I did, she knows that it was done out of love.
What about what I did? Caroline thinks that I deliberately set out to take Ridge away from her. And she hates me for it, Thorne.
Brooke, you didn't steal Ridge from Caroline. You fell in love with Ridge after Caroline and I started seeing each other. There is nothing wrong with that. Just as there's nothing wrong with the advice that you gave her. You thought that she would be happier with me. We both saw what Ridge did to her.
Well, do you think she'll get over this?
I guarantee it. Caroline's hurt because all of this went on behind her back. But as far as Ridge is concerned, she put him out of her mind the day she married me. I have no reason to question that.
My dearest Caroline, where do I begin? So much has come between us. Some of it circumstances. Most of it my own stupid fault. But that's behind us now. During your trial, I didn't want to intrude. Didn't want to make things more difficult for you. But now, I can't hold back any longer. You should know where my feelings are. But just so there's no doubt, I love you. I love you, Caroline, and I'll never stop loving you. I know that now. We need to talk after you've had a chance to remember what we've had together. This is more important to me than anything in my life.
What would have happened, Ridge, if I had seen that letter earlier? We never had a chance to find out. Because your brother and my best friend didn't let us have that chance.
Don't read it. It's not the time. You're getting married in a couple of hours.
Well, I don't know what else to do.
Wait. After the wedding, there will be a lot less pressure. Caroline, you do love Thorne, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, then nothing's gonna change that. Nothing that's in that letter, anyway. You deserve this day to be everything that you and Thorne have dreamed it would be.
From the time that the trial was over, you did nothing but influence me towards Thorne.
You really want my advice?
Yes, I do. You're the one person I can turn to. You've gone through everything with me. I trusted you, Brooke. I trusted you with the most important decision of my life.
Thorne is the kind of guy you can always trust. I mean, maybe that's, you know, there's no excitement like someone like Ridge, but if you ask me, in the long run, it makes for a much better relationship.
Thorne is stable.
Exactly. And loyal. He's the kind of man you want to have kids with. Christmas mornings with the kids. Picnics, birthdays. I can just see the two of you sharing a life like that.
You manipulated me, Brooke. You didn't care what was best for me. You just wanted to make sure that I didn't interfere with your own plans for Ridge. A lot has happened to me in the last few months, the last year for that matter. I'm wondering if I should even be thinking about making such a monumental decision.
Caroline, it's not like you're thinking about stepping off onto the unknown. This is Thorne we're talking about. And everything you've just mentioned, he's the one who's been there, who helped you through it.
You're right. I guess, deep down, a part of me was still wishing that I would hear something from Ridge. I know that that's crazy. I mean, it's been over for months. But he was such a big part of my life.
I remember my mother once saying that timing is everything. I mean, who's to say who we'll fall in love with? There is so much left to chance and circumstance. The one thing you don't want to do is miss your opportunity.
And you certainly didn't miss your opportunity, did you, Brooke? Where does that leave me?
Caroline Spencer.
Caroline Spencer Forrester?
Ridge.
I know you're busy. I was just kind of in a lousy mood. Wanted to hear your voice. You go back to work. Bye-bye.